How does divorce affect parent versus student assets for financial aid? Imagine trying to plan for college costs while navigating the twists and turns of divorce. It can feel overwhelming, but understanding how assets are reported helps you make smarter choices. When parents divorce, only the custodial parent's financial information is used on the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. The custodial parent is the one with whom the student lived most during the past year. This means only their income and assets are considered for federal aid. If the custodial parent remarries, the new spouse's income and assets are also included. The non-custodial parent's finances are usually not part of the FAFSA, but some private colleges use the CSS Profile, which asks for both parents' financial details. This can change how much aid a student qualifies for. From an investment point of view, this setup influences how assets are held. Parental assets are assessed at a lower rate, around 5.6% of their value, whereas income is assessed at a higher rate, between 22 and 47%. So, if a divorced parent wants to reduce the impact on aid, they might keep college savings like 529 plans in the custodial parent's name. But because the assets of the custodial parent are more directly counted, careful planning is needed. Child support and alimony also play a role. Child support received by the custodial parent counts as income on the FAFSA, which can increase the expected family contribution and lower aid eligibility. On the other hand, child support paid is not counted as income, but it can influence the non-custodial parent's financial picture. When it comes to the student's assets, these are assessed more heavily, up to 20% of their value, compared to parental assets. So, if a student has savings or investments in their name, it can significantly reduce their aid eligibility. This encourages families to consider placing investments in the parents' names when possible. If the custodial parent remarries, the new spouse's income and assets are included in the aid calculation. This can make a big difference in aid eligibility, so timing and structuring of investments become even more important. Divorced families should clearly define who is responsible for college funding in their divorce agreements. Setting up dedicated savings accounts, like 529 plans, under the custodial parent's control helps keep things straightforward. Also, understanding which forms to fill out, FAFSA or CSS Profile, can help you plan better. Strategic asset placement, timing income recognition, and knowing how child support and alimony are counted all help optimize aid eligibility. It's a balancing act that requires good communication and sometimes advice from financial professionals. In the end, divorce shifts the focus to the custodial parent's assets and income for federal aid, with the non-custodial parent usually excluded from the FAFSA. But private colleges may ask for more details, which can influence aid. Planning investments and savings carefully, especially considering the different assessment rates for parent and student assets, can make a real difference. It's all about working together and making smart choices to support the students' college dreams while managing the financial aid rules.